So some of you have told me that the hardest thing about completing your demo is just finding time to do it, and I totally get that. My son is awake right now. He's right here. You want to say hi? Say hi. Hello. He did not sleep very well. He has a little bit of a cold, so he's not feeling too great. So we're gonna try to do this with him awake. I have some things that I prepped. I prepped his juice, his favorite snack. I have his blanket on the couch, and we're just gonna do this. We're gonna make it work because finding time for the demo is hard. Even 10 minutes in a day can be challenging. So this video will probably be longer than 10 minutes. I'm just gonna be honest about that. But hopefully you will be able to complete your demo from start to finish. That includes setting up your classroom in less than 10 minutes or in 10 minutes. This is actually where I'm gonna teach. This is not my classroom. I'm gonna pretend that I do not have a classroom already set up, and I'm gonna try to figure out how to get some better lighting here. I'm gonna try to set up a background, and I'm gonna get my props and everything ready so that I can do my demo, and I will show you what that setup looks like. But first, I gotta go find some stuff. I don't know what my classroom's gonna look like. So I've done a little bit of planning. I walked around the house, like, oh, I could use that, I can use that. But I'm gonna go see what I can do and actually like go gather the things. So I'll be right back. Okay, here's what I did. Here's what I found. I'm just gonna give you a quick like brief overview of what I found in my classroom. This is the bulletin board that I had already had behind me. I found some little frogs and I just wrote numbers on them because I have never used the frogs before. I don't know what I ever got them for. I have in this corner over here a whiteboard that has the reward on it that I'm going to use. If you are one of my referrals, you already have this PDF. You can download that. Our color printer broke months ago, so I just colored the soccer balls. I didn't have anything to do that with. Also colored these guys yellow, not that you could tell. But I have, so the PDFs, the downloadable things, I printed those out. Those are already done. So that's not part of this. But I didn't have any laminator, so I just used Scotch tape, and I didn't have pencils, so I used pens. Not the same thing, but it's okay. You'll notice this light going on and off because Everest is having a great time turning the light on and off, which is fine. And then I stole some of his stuffed animals, so you'll see them in the background. And I found, with the frogs, I also had the butterflies, so I wrote my name down, like a little name tag, like so I can show, hi, I'm Teacher Kaylee, and I can put it up to the camera, because I didn't have one big enough to put in my background that like when I sat down it wasn't covering it up. I put a little lipstick on. I don't really wear lipstick, but do what I can. And then the only orange shirt that I own, sorry VIPKID, I'm still working on it, but this is my one orange shirt, so I will be wearing this in the demo as well, just kind of like saying, hey, I understand that orange is like one of the things, it's part of the brand, I understand the brand, and I want to represent that brand. And then I'm going to try to turn the camera over here. Okay, I'll get the mirror in there so you can see everything. Hey baby, this is my laptop. I have it set up with my ring light. This is like just like a light that I already owned. That's plugged into the wall over there. And then let's see if I can show you guys this here. Okay. And then my computer is just on a bar stool. So I've got the two 2D props that I made. Those are prepared. Bar stool so that the computer is like at the right height because I will be sitting here in this, you see it? This here chair. And this is my classroom. So now I'm going to switch over and I am going to do the demo so you guys can see what that looks like from start to finish. Hello! My name is Teacher Kaylee. Teacher Kaylee. What is your name? Anna. Hi, Anna. It is nice to meet you. Anna, when you do a good job, you get a goal. Yes, goal. Good job.
Sad. Sad. Good. Sad. Good. Sad. Sad. Good job, Anna. Sad. Very good. He is sad. He is sad. Good. He is sad. Hmm. Very good. Hmm. He is sad. Which picture? Hmm. He is sad or he is sad? No. Good job. Yes. Circle. Good. He is sad. He is sad. Good job, Anna. Excellent. You did so good. You get a goal. A blue ball. Goal. High five. Good job. Very good. Hmm. She is. What? Can you drag and drop? She is happy? No. Good. Yes, good. She is what? Good. She is sad. Good. Sad. Yes, very good. Hmm. Eh, eh. Yes, good. G, g. Good. Ig. Yes, ig. Ig. Very good. What is l? Ig. L. Ig. Lig. Lig. Very good, Anna. What is d? Ig. Dig. Yes. Ig. Dig. Very good. Good job. One more. What is w? Ig. Ig. Wig. Wig. Very good. Wig. Yes. Good job. You did so good. You get a goal. Yellow goal. Yes. Good job, Anna. Good job. You did so good. Goodbye. Goodbye, Anna. Okay, so I just watched my video. Always awkward. Never enjoyed doing that. But I do have some comments on how I did because it wasn't perfect. And that's especially if you're trying to do this in 5 minutes, it's not going to be perfect. But this is a demo, so do your best. Um, my classroom is not perfect. This light is actually not in a great spot, there's like some glare over here, and there's a ton of white space behind me. So when I'm first looking at my classroom, my first comments are lighting could be better, and there's just too much white space. Like, so if you have like crepe paper or yarn or something, make like a cute little streamer or something in the back. I actually do have like some like garland, like ivy stuff, but I only bought that for my classroom. It's actually taped in my classroom, so I'm not, obviously wasn't gonna like retape it up here. The whole idea was that this could be a very, very, very quick demo. And my background is like, you can see that there's numbers back there and there's animals. It's okay, but it would not be my teacher background. So when you get to your mock class, just make sure that you have put a little effort into the background. Plus, that white space kind of creates like a little bit of like shadows, like you can see all the shadows on it. And I'm very aware of that when I'm watching my video. So that's just something to be aware of. Shadows and lighting are more important than you think. VIPKID takes this very seriously. And another thing with lighting, and this is something that I still run into in my classroom, is when you move the board to the screen, now it's not happening now, of course, there is like a glare on the actual whiteboard. So this happened in the classroom. It didn't happen while I was practicing, of course, but in the classroom it happened. And you could see like the actual like ring light, and you couldn't see what was on the board. Yeah, there we go. Where'd it go? I'm trying to reflect it. Yeah, so it's all in how you hold it. So just make sure you're practicing correctly, holding it like flat to the camera, and that won't affect it once you turn it and it deflects that light. That means the student can't see what you're pointing to. And that's not good. So I did end up moving it. I could see in my own camera. I was like, oh shoot, the student, and I can't see. Oh no. But do your best to make sure that doesn't happen. And part of that is just the placement of where I have the light, but also because I did not realize when I was practicing correctly that I was doing it with my board straight. And then when I was writing, I obviously I turned my board. So maybe I want to like try to turn it this way. Of course I can't write with my left. Also I did the wrong, I'm sorry, I did the wrong 3 letters. I think it was supposed to be MDW. I did LDW. I did not actually have the slides in front of me. I was trying to go by my memory, so I apologize. But you will have the slides in front of you, so you will not make that mistake. But even if you did, you just go with it, and you just like, you're like, oh shoot, I did an extra one, just add it in there. And that's one of the things that I did a couple times. There were some legs. You probably noticed the first one. I was trying to put my whiteboard back, which I don't love the idea of reaching behind you, and this is a really far way for me to reach. I didn't realize how far it was. I have short arms. So like if you can keep it closer or like just like directly in the background so you can just kind of like turn your body and not like reach, that would be ideal. You do your best. But there was the first time I was trying to put it down, I realized I need to balance it on Bunny because it was awkward. But I didn't say anything. I just went with it. Like if you make a mistake in your demo, just keep going, play it cool, just smile, and you can kind of laugh. Like the student, they're gonna be fine. So don't worry if you make a mistake. Don't go shoot, stop, just like just roll with it. Just smile through it. And baby's here. Hey, baby. He was so good, by the way. He is watching, looks like nursery rhymes on the TV, so he's happy as a clam. He sat still for that full 5 minutes, and I really appreciated it. But if he hadn't, I would have had to start over. So don't make sure like there isn't any background noise. Thankfully, I didn't have that in my video, but I did have awkward silences. And then when I was writing, I was trying to get my pen out. I was sitting on it because I don't have my normal like desks around me. So just sitting on my pencil, I was like trying to get it. So it was an awkward time where I was like taking the cap off and then trying to like write it on there. And it's just best not to say anything because you don't want to use any incidental language. The only incidental language I think I used excellent, which most students will understand that. I said one more, but that one they understand, and then more it's just like a single word, so shouldn't be too much of an issue with that. And I said it very slowly, very clearly, so they could hear it. And at this point, I happen to know that is a word that they. Actually, I'm not even positive that's one that they've had. I taught so many level 2s and I can't remember which comes first. But it is a word that they learn. So I wasn't too concerned with saying that. But I wasn't like, and then, and now, there was no, so like, yes, there were some awkward times when I'm writing something. But I'm not like, hold on a minute, let me write this here. Oh, sorry, Anna. Oh, here we go. Okay. Like, don't do any of that stuff. Just smile. Get through it. If it takes you 10 seconds, it takes you 10 seconds. It's fine. My video actually went over by 15 seconds. that's fine too. It's not a big deal. It doesn't have to be exactly 5 minutes. And one of the reasons that I took, I don't know why, I explained the reward. I did not have to do that. You don't have to do that. Um, I was like, when you do a good job, you get a goal. You can do that if you want to, but it's not necessary. It ended up putting me over. I was just so used to doing that in my classroom. I just started doing it, and it was one of those things where I was like, just going with it because I didn't practice beforehand. Because the idea was that I could just like get this out and feel good about what I created, and I would submit that. I was good enough. It was fine. There is one thing that if I like, I would definitely change though. That is actually my shirt. It's a scoop neck, but it's not wearing like a scoop neck. And just a Chinese cultural thing is just like, be very appropriate, ladies. This is mostly pointed to you. Um, it's just, it's just better to like keep it like t-shirt, high collared. I didn't realize like as I was watching, I was like, oh, geez, not that's just like not what I expected to see. So just make sure it's very appropriate. These are young children, and Chinese culture is just a little bit different. My son is turning my light off. You want to sit with me? Come here, come here, come here. Yeah, so that's all I have to say about that. So things I would change is my lighting. Um, and then this glare back here. I actually took my lampshade off because it was casting some real shadows. And I'm doing this in the afternoon. So my window is open, so I'm getting some natural light. And my ring light is adding extra light. So that's all like pretty good. But there's still shadows. Those shadows, they're just really hard to get rid of. And a little bit is fine. Like these over here, that would be okay. Especially on the face. That's where you really want to avoid any shadows. So that's probably like one of the number one things I would change, especially when it came to using my props. Another thing that can happen is sometimes when you put things too close to the camera, is it will dim, like it will make everything look kind of yellowish, kind of orangish, like your whole light just like dims. And this is so easy to do. So just make sure when you're using your props that just turning my light on and off. That when you're using your props, you are just practicing putting them straight forward. You're not deflecting light. I used scotch tape as my laminate, but they do actually make matte laminate, which would even help with that glare. If you're going out to get laminate anyways, look for matte because it will really help when you are holding it up to the camera that it's not like glaring. Like this isn't that bad because it's pretty big, but different ones will be different. Okay. I think that's all I got. I'd love to hear your feedback, your questions. I know that you didn't quite get to see me running around setting everything up, but it wasn't much. I really did it in like about 5 minutes. I can't prove that to you because I didn't record myself doing it, but the things that I did are I moved everything off this shelf, which there wasn't much on there to begin with. I wrote numbers on these little frogs that I had. I wrote my name. And this guy stole some of my son's stuffed animals, just put them in the background just to make it look kid friendly. I took the lampshade off my lamp. I got him all set up with juice and snacks, turned the TV on so he would sit still for 5 minutes. And it was about 5 minutes, and then he was back in here. So you don't get a lot of time with toddlers, but that's okay. And then this whiteboard I took off my refrigerator, and I taped these. These are taped. I still don't have magnets. I still don't have them. But and I didn't have enough tape, so I used the magnets on the goal. You do what you have to do. And then I stole a bar stool from the kitchen. This really did not take me very long, but the reason it didn't take me very long was because he's gonna trip over that cord. Watching him. The reason it didn't take me very long was because I had a plan before I started. So one of my suggestions is really before you even start this whole 10-minute process of setting up your classroom and doing your 5-minute demo is just think about in your head, like look around your house, think about what you have and what you want to use. And this can all be done while you're walking around feeding baby. You can kind of look and see, and then if you're lucky, you'll get a nap that you can do all this in. If you're less lucky, you will do it the way I did. And you just put baby in front of the TV for a second, or favorite toy, something that works because you gotta, sorry about the flashing lights, because you gotta make it work. And it might not be children, it might be just like, it could be anything. It could be anything in your household. It could be roommates. Goodness knows, I've lived with some loud roommates before and tried to fit things in gaps where they were not home. Can be tricky. I've lived with like 8 girls before, so that was always a challenge. You do what you gotta do. yeah, I'm just kind of rambling here now. Sorry about that, guys. But really, I just want you to know you can do this in 10 minutes. Just make sure you look around your house, find the materials, and you'll get them set up. It doesn't have to be perfect. I made this in 5 minutes, and I did make it in 5 minutes. Although I did take a little break to read There's a Walk in My Pocket to Everest. I didn't count that, but that was like 2 minutes. So 7 minutes. I made it in 7 minutes. And I read a story. It was a good story. Anyways, okay. I love you guys. Thank you for watching this, and I really hope it helps you. Please reach out to me with questions because I don't know all the questions that you have, and I hope I have the answers, but if I don't know the answer, I will find out. All right. You can do this. I believe in you. Okay, goodbye.